All right, we are getting things warmed up here, getting things pulled together. As soon as I'm sure that the stream is working this time, had trouble starting it last time, we will get going here. Looks like we're good. Let's go ahead and pull the game in. There's that. There's that. All right, and welcome back to Jeremiah is Gonna Die, the series in which, oddly enough, Jeremiah has yet to die. You guys just don't know how odd that is in my playing. Hang on, let me put the cat down. She wants to play Minecraft, and it's not her turn. Um, you guys don't know how odd this is, but if you happened to join me for, I'm gonna have to go to sleep in a minute. I'm seeing the sun setting off in my on my screen as I'm talking to you. If you guys happen to catch my random Minecraft stream the other day, it was different from Jeremiah's Gonna Die, mostly because I started it in the middle of actually dying. Go ahead and take a quick snooze here. Oh, hasn't set far enough. Wait for it to touch the end of the horizon. I think as long as you can see an edge. And should we go now? There we go. All right. But I was in the middle of dying. I probably died 7 or 8 times in a row trying to get my stuff back because I happened to come in next to a spawn, or I thought I'd taken out enough of this stuff and I hadn't. Anyway, where we left off last, we were looking for some buried treasure. I had dug a massive area out. In fact, if you were with me for that, you may recall that this cinder, not cinder, it's not a cinder block, it's a cobble block, actually is marking where the X was on the map. And I dug down several layers and we didn't find anything. And I told you guys that when I got off camera, I would do just a little more digging. And that if I found the chest, that I would just leave it there and wouldn't open it. Well, here's what happened. So I dug down all of this, which isn't that much more than what we had dug out. I just basically dug down to rock everywhere, and even dug through the wall here to try to get to some areas off the side. And all this flooded in, and then I cut the water off, just filled this trench in here with this sand. And when I filled that in with the sand, there it sat, right there waiting for us. So let's go see what's in this box we waited so long for. I think when I take this out, we're going to get flooded, so I may have to, let's see what I can do here. My phone is ringing at me and I can't answer it right now, so it'll just have to wait. So, let's do this. Let's build some sand around this. Do I have any cobble or anything? Oh, I do. Okay, I just moved it out to do sand instead. Just going to build a little area here we can stand in. Trying to see if... I think there's actually sand behind that, so I think we're going to be okay. I think when we take that out, we're going to not get flooded. So let's find out. Nope, we got flooded. We got flooded. Flooding has happened. All right, so let's go cap that off on the other side. All right, that should seal it. So now we should be able to safely remove this and dig that out. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Oh boy, we got diamonds, we got TNT, we got some more iron here, we got some fish, so that's good because I was low on food. We even have an extra sword here and a heart of the sea, which I've looked at before and I've forgotten what those are good for. And we have no room left in our damned inventory because we got all this sand. Hang on. Let's sand some stuff back in here, shall we? So I'll just put sand in these 2 slots. And let's repair some of the damage we've done. We've done massive excavation here, and we're just going to replace some of this. Since we got to get rid of the sand anyway, we might as well repair some of the damage. Too close. There we go. We dug out a lot of sand, that's all I got to say. Oh, still didn't pick that up. There we go. So let's... And I'm not even going to bother trying to get this all neat. It's not like it matters. Just really trying to get some sand out of my inventory more than anything else. I know I could just throw all of this away. I know I could. This is just me being me. I feel better when I put things back at least a little bit like I found them. Alright, so now I should have 2 slots in my inventory. Let's go ahead and move that down, move that down. I'll take that. This means we do need to go back to base because we are full. So we got to find our way back home. And it's been a while. Obviously, I haven't touched this since I was with you guys. You can see that by the fact, I don't know if you saw it, but the stuff I dug up and hadn't picked up still had not despawned. When I started this stream, it despawned while we were while I was giving you guys the update. So I had not done anything in this map since that. So I'm not sure I remember which map is which anymore. So we're going to hope that I can still find my way home. Oh, I missed. Let's drop all this sand off. You know, there are times I really want sand because I like to make glass in my dwellings so I can see out and see what time of day it is, that kind of stuff. But when you go and digging for treasure and having trouble finding it, it just too much sand. Too much sand. Okay, one more batch of sand to get rid of here. The world's roughest beach here. Yeah, this is not a very clean job of repair. Whoever lives in this area is not going to appreciate my restoration. It's not a very good restoration. It's more a tossing around of sand. Okay, so we've tossed all the sand we need to. We'll actually leave the sandstone, but I'm just going to toss it away. I'm not even going to bother to fix that. So, go over here. I guess we'll take our spare crafting table back with us since we've got a spurs for it. We've got a spurs for it. And we're running low on stuff, so it's time to go back anyway. All right, where's my boat? There's my boat. Now, this buried treasure map is used. So this is the map home, I think. I think that was the treasure map we were using to get home. So let's see what this looks like. I've forgotten. Yeah, this was the useless map. This is the map that did not help. Why am I carrying a useless map? What's the point in that? Why is my camera zoomed back out? Because that call came in. There we go. So, we're not going to use that map. We're going to use this map. I think. Well, I hope that's the right map. Find out in a minute. Yeah. Oh, there we are. Okay. Yep. See where we are. So we are not far from home. This is the map to home, as I recall. I hope I'm remembering correctly that this treasure map was a treasure map that got us next to home. Really hope that's what I'm remembering. Otherwise, don't know how we're getting home. Because I certainly don't remember it anymore. If I don't remember it anymore, we'll have to abandon everything we've left there. Oh, no, 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 no. This does not get me home. This is a map to that other treasure. Uh-oh. We've already taken that treasure, haven't we? This looks awfully familiar. Yeah, we've got a... Alright. I think... Okay, so that might help. I'm going to look and see if I've left anything in this hovel. Since we're here, I'm just curious. There's 2 chests here, so I will have left something. Oh, man, we've got all kinds of stuff we left in this stash. Okay. So we probably at some point need to come back to this stash and collect this stuff and move it to the main stash. Or we make this the main stash. But I seem to recall that our main stash was this way from this one. I may actually be confusing 2 games though, guys. If anybody is paying attention more than I was and knows where the hell I'm supposed to be going, this would be a good time to sing out. I'm not seeing all of the edifices we broke into. Is that an edifice there? That looks like a structure. That is a structure. Did we check this one out? Alright, we're going to check this out real quick. I can't remember if we checked this out on the way in or not. We might have. Yeah. Yeah, we've already checked that one. Alright. So that's a good sign. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and sleep. Before these drowned come up and get us. Saw some over there on the left as we were rowing in. So, yikes. So here's the deal. I'm not sure where we are now. Okay, we're going to head around this way, but I don't know that's going to help anything. I honestly do not know where our base is now. But we know where one is. We can use this treasure map as a way to get back to that. We can just make that a new home base. I'm sure we have a bunch of coal and iron there at the main base. But man, I don't remember how to get to it. And since our actual map sucketh, I don't know how we'll get back. There's something I'm looking for that I remember being in a specific location relative to our base. If I could find it, it would tell me I'm going in the right direction. If we don't find it quickly, I guess I go back to that other base and establish it as a temporary base for now. I really wish we could rename maps. If I could rename maps, I would mark each map with why I have it. I've kept that one because it's a good temporary base. I remember that now. This is not helpful at all. So I'll look at my other buried treasure map. When I came into this map, it shows I came in. Make sure I know which way I'm going here. So that's east. Okay, so this is south. That's interesting, because this, according to this, I need to head so maybe this is the treasure map that gets me there. Where's the treasure map that got me to that treasure? Because if I get shot and turned around, is that what I've done? You guys know me. That's a thing that can happen. So I'm heading south. If I turn east, it's going to take me to something. Is it going to take me back to that thing? If it does, I'm okay with that. I'm okay if this takes me back to the treasure we just came from, because this map gives me a clue that we came in from the north. Yeah, that's definitely east. So we're just going to head directly east. There's a ship there underwater. And I've learned something from, there are things I just don't, as you guys know, there are things I just don't know about Minecraft. Yes, so this is taking me back to the treasure. I think I need to go north to get back to our base, not south. And I think we've been to that one. The cat is back, oh, and making me run into things. So let's go back to this treasure. We're going to head due north from the treasure. So, yeah, I think, based upon the way this map is colored, I think I need to go around that and keep going. I was thinking a different direction, but I think up off the top corner of this map. Alrighty, so let's go up off the top corner of this map, see where that takes us. This is going to be adventure. I've managed to get lost simply because I've forgotten our sequences here. So go off the top left corner and just keep heading north and see if we get someplace recognizable. I need to look at my other map, this map. If we ever get on this map, it'll help. If not, we've got a way to get back to this intermediate base, and we will use it. Oh, there it is. Yep. We are off the corner of this one. So now I have a marker. I've currently gotten close enough to at least have a marker on this map. And as I recall, I can't point to it obviously on screen, but that little cove in the top of the center, or center of the top, I should say, I think that's our home, somewhere near there, or actually maybe the wooden stuff to the left is the structure. Okay, so now I know where we are. We need to head northwest. And we are heading northwest. So, we need to get onto land probably at some point. But let's see if we can go around the corner here. See if that's a possibility. If I can get my boat to go straight. There we go. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, we're just playing bumper boats. No big deal. Just run into every damn thing. Okay, so it does not look like we're going to get to go around the corner. Lots of exposed coal around here. If I head space, and my pick wasn't almost dead, I'd probably grab that. We're just going to disembark here and go by land. I think we must have come out by land. Right. So we're going to go back by land. We're going to leave the bed in space 2 on the hotbar so that we can get back to it in a moment's notice. So here's the idea. I'm going to get back to our main base, drop stuff off, fashion new pickaxe and stuff, and I want to come back. Well, we have to decide where we're going to go next. I'd love to get a donkey. For that, I'm going to need a swamp base of some sort, because I don't know why I'm doing this. Just no. Just go that way. So that I can get slime balls. So that I can make a lead. So that I can lead a donkey home. The reason I want a donkey is I can carry stuff with me. If I can get 2 donkeys, if I can find a saddle, I can ride one donkey and lead the other. Otherwise, I can just lead 2 donkeys. And I carry enough stuff that I won't feel bad leaving my base behind. I don't know Minecraft well enough to know what I could and couldn't easily leave behind. I take some cues from folks like Sparkles and Zine, but frankly, they know more than I do. There are things they won't need because they know other things. I know no things, so am more likely to need everything. All right, let's look at my map here. Where am I? All right, so we need to go that way. Yeah, so it looks like it's the other side of this peak. So let's come around this edge here a little faster than going down and back up. Cat, do not destroy things on my desk. Someday I'll get to introduce you guys to some of the other animals, but so far it's just the annoying smallest cat who wants to be very involved and doesn't understand what's going on and why she isn't a major factor in all of this. Yep, this is it. I remembered correctly. There we go. Home sweet home-ish. We haven't really made a real home here, but this is the closest we've got to a home, guys. Lots of stuff stored. All right, so maps. This is used maps up here. That I've combined my two maps. Okay, hang on. That's an unused map. We still need to go do that. All right, let's ditch some other stuff here. Do I have any plant stuff? Got some food stuff. Let's drop off food stuff. We'll reorganize later. Item stuff here. Yeah, more shears. Apparently I just went shear happy. Oh, that's right, because I needed a bed. All right. We can drop off the spare chest we picked up. Pick this back up in a minute, but we're going to drop it for now. Here's my miscellaneous. I guess this is still miscellaneous here. Yep. Okay. Ore and metal here. So we've got lots of diamond. Look at that. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to make a diamond pick. Let's see. That's enough for a pair of pants where I could make a pick and a sword. I think I'm going to go with a pick and a sword. So we've got some prismarine over here I think we can do something with, but I'll be damned if I know what. We don't have much ore. Got a fair amount of coal, but we're low on iron. All right. Cat, you're getting on my nerves, just so you know. Back into items, let's drop off the extra sword. Got an iron axe and a stone axe. Why am I carrying the full stone axe? Well, that's fine. All right, oh. Or here, drop that off. We're gonna leave the heart of the sea with ore. I don't yet know what I can do with that, so we'll just hang on to it. All right, items. Items are getting full. So we're going to make this unused items. We're actually make that useful items. So we'll do that. So let's fix this. Maps, useful items, and rock. Call it maps, tools, and rock. There we go. All right. So let's grab the stuff we're actually likely to be using. We've got extra boats now. All right. Tools. All right. That stuff. More tools. Oh, it's Heart of the Sea. Let's move that to ore. think that's all we want to do with those. Let's just go with ore. This goes with tools. All right, that's better. So we got some more fish there. That there. Let's just compare. That's our map home, which we now can actually use. So 6 is the one we just found. 7 is the one we want to keep. 7 is our other location. So 7 is a keeper. What was this one? It's the same, right? Seven. Yeah. Okay, we need to throw one of those away. So, maps up here are maps that we find useful. Throw away both of those. I'm going to go throw those in the ocean or something. This is our map home. And that one we still need to sort out. We're going to go, I guess, go find that treasure before we do anything else. Throw away those worthless maps. There we go. Okay. So let's see where this one is. I should have kept that other map. That might be the same spot. All right, I'm going to have to go look. Unfortunately, I can't tell if that's the same spot or not. We might end up being sent to the exact same place. I'm going to see if I can get those maps back. I can, good. Did I get them? I did get them, okay. I want to compare these two maps. All right. Yeah, that's the same spot. The brown on this is the water on this. So yeah, that's the same map. We don't need to go back to that. If you look at the shallows match up to the light textures here. So we don't need to do this map. We can throw away both 6 and 7. And we have another treasure map here we can throw away. All right, gotten rid of all those maps. Ow! That means we have no treasure to seek at the moment. We need to figure out what we're going to do with our lives. Got a fair amount of food here. I say we need to go do some traveling. So here are the things I'm thinking I'm going to look for. I want to find... tools. I want to find a swamp biome. I want to find a... Let's see. I want to find a plains where I can find a mule. Let's see, find a donkey. I always get confused as to which is the hybrid and which one's the original. But I think a donkey's the breed between the mule and the horse. But I've forgotten. Anyway, I would like to find a mule and a horse and breed a donkey if I've got those in the right order. And at some point I need to find chickens. And the reason I want to find chickens, they are, to me, the easiest animals to farm, to raise, because between the eggs and feeding them some wheat seed, you can raise a big flock really fast. And when you kill them, you get some decent food. Not the best food. I think that pork chops and steaks are probably the best foods. But you get good foods, and you also get a bunch of feathers, which until you've got some way to enchant, and I don't know anything about enchanting, so I don't even know what enchanting I'm looking for. But until you have a way to enchant and can do something so that arrows don't go away, you need a way to make more arrows. I like to travel. I've only got 30 arrows right now. I haven't even made a bow. I don't think I have any string, now that I think about it. Yeah, I've got no string. Wouldn't do me any good to have more arrows yet. So I also need to do some wandering out at night and see if I can find a few stray spiders. Or, better yet, we find a cave complex that has an abandoned mine. Abandoned mines are full of cobwebs. And plus you get a lot of easy mining going on. And I've yet to go into one without dying many times. It just always ends up being a dangerous place. So that's the other thing, is I think we can manage to run into... got a message up there. Another place to run into a chance to die, which I could just live up to the expectations of the channel. Alright, so I think I've got enough here. What I want to do first, though, before we go adventuring, I want to go pull everything out of the other stash, I guess. I guess there's not much reason to do that. There wasn't anything there I need to have with me. So I want to take with me... Let's see, we'll take a crafting table. I've got a fair amount of wood. I could live without taking a crafting table, but might as well take it. I think I'm going to take my fishing rod with me. I want to take that one. If I die and it goes away, I've got a good one back here at base. It's not a huge deal. And if I felt the need to throw one away, that's one I'd be okay throwing away. Alright, so we've got some stuff. We're okay with that. Need to fashion a new pick. What am I thinking here? Picks. Oh, I was going to make diamond, wasn't I? I've got diamond. Never mind. Where's my ore? Let's grab my diamonds. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll leave the other 2 behind. I've only once ever gotten to experience a diamond pick, and only briefly. I have no idea how durable it is. So I might decide pretty quickly that I want to make another pick to keep from wearing out my diamond, so that I have it for getting obsidian. But the diamond sword I do want to try out. It's a little bit more attack damage. I don't know. I just want to try it. I've told you guys before I don't really know what I'm doing, and I'm happy to admit that I don't know what I'm doing and give things a shot. All right. Not a lot of space in inventory. I think we're going to leave some more of this cobble behind, so let's top that off, and we'll just leave a partial stack here. Oh, I didn't want to spread it all over the place. Just a little cobble everywhere. All right, that's all good. We've got a map to get home. Got a fair amount of food. Let's see, do we want to take any of this other food with us? The berries give no saturation, so I think we're good with this. We'll hopefully find other sources. I've got the fishing pole with me, so if I have to along the way, I can stop at any body of water and make some fish. All right, let's see if it's night. It is not night, so I'm going to do some quick fishing just because I can. Don't fall in. Can't tell what time of day it is, but I'm assuming it's late enough that it's almost time to go to bed. Though it could be that I'm being fooled by the rain. It would not be the first time, but it seems like it's getting darker around the edges. Great, I caught a stick. I feel like Charlie Brown. I caught a rock. There's some coal sitting right there. Why have I never mined the coal that's right around this area? I think off camera I'm going to mine around this area a bit. I did tell you guys I needed to deal with sounds around here, so maybe I'll do that. See if I can find anything useful. Get us some ores off camera. Oh good, lily pad. That's what I always needed. This has been a treasure trove. I've gotten one fish and two things that are not useful. I mean, I guess a stick is useful and a lily pad can be useful, but only if you make use of them, and they're not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for food. Get one more fish. Hopefully it'll be something edible. I've caught, I guess, puffer fish before. All right. It'll add to our stash here. Go put, let's see. That can go in there. This here, that back up there. And then we're going to see if it's late enough to sleep. If not, I'll go mine in somewhere while we're waiting. Test out the new pick. No, it is not. It is not as late as it feels like. All right. So let's try out the new pick, see what happens. It's certainly fast. I'm hearing Enderman in my left ear. So I want to see if there's not an open area over here somewhere. Don't need to open a double on this. Yep, there we go. So you guys know, this is the kind of place I often die. I'd love to take out that Enderman. I tried to tick one off the other day. I had a good blind set up on one of my other games, but I couldn't figure out how to tick him off. I managed to tick one off really nicely. By accident. And just got murdered by him in one of my games. But trying to tick him off so that I can take him out didn't work. So here's the question. Am I prepared at all for this? Stop myself from falling that way. Enderman could get ticked off at me. I'm wondering if I can get away from him up this way. So I've ticked him off before. Well, that was nice. So, this is some of the, this is a rare instance of actual mining going on in Minecraft in this series. We're actually living up to the game, if not to the title of my... Oh, some iron, sweet. If not to the title of my series yet, we're certainly living up to the name of the game now that we are mining. And we can craft with that. In fact, we crafted something not that long ago. Wish I knew how to consistently get more diamond. I hate using it up knowing that I've kind of stumbled on all of this stuff. I hear another spider. We might be close to getting our needed bow. One of the reasons I hesitate to come into a place like this is I don't have a bow, and that means if I run into skeletons or a room full of mobs or something, I don't really have, and I actually don't have a good answer to creepers either, which is really dangerous in this situation. Oh, that froze up right as he attacked. Alright, I need to eat something. So a habit I've developed is that I go past the ore, continue down in, at least for a ways, secure an area, and then mine my way back up from it. And this is kind of why. This is going to end back here. So that tells me oh, it did not end. There's a branch over there. All right, so we're going to go mine the stuff along the way here. Just looking for what I want to mine here. Plenty of coal there. I'm just going to drop a torch there. Try to keep these areas free of spawn. I know the other option is to close things off, but I find I just found it gets easier to throw torches. Torches are easy to come by. I know cobble's easy to come by, but when you're mining areas like this, you don't actually generate as much cobble as when you're mining, starting from scratch kind of deal. Okay, so I need to go back here. I need to mark my way up because I'm going to get lost here in a minute. But I was right about this. I definitely needed to come in here. There's some mining area handy. It's just mine straight up. What the hell? All right. So that's the way up right there. So we're going to mark that there and there. Okay. Enderman is gone. Oh, we've got a trader up there. Which means I may be able to get a lead in a second. So I may actually want to go check that situation out. Often in their fighting, they drop a lead. Screw it, not worth all that hassle. Let's do that. So I'm going to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to go this way. I'm just going to leave myself a marker that we're working in this direction. I'm going to go up and see if this trader, oh hey, has by any chance dropped a lead. I'm out of, okay. Well, I had marked that as the, that's not the way up. Why is that marked? I'm just confusing myself now with that. I'll drop one. If I can. Oh, just almost threw my diamond pick into the pits. There we go. Some light down there. This is the way up. I'm coming, I'm coming. Nope. He's invisible though. I get this a lot. I don't know if this is usual, but dude's invisible to me. I can usually manage to see what the trade is. He wants emeralds. I don't recall if I have emeralds or not, but I don't see anything here I would trade an emerald for. All right, so we're going back down. He's not dropped yet the thing that I would hope for him to. Let's see, I do need to make some of these. There we go. Alright, so now we got a lot of torches. In case I forget, mark that this is a way up. There's really only one way to go, but still. As long as it doesn't branch, I'll pretty much keep going. Because a lot of times these things seem to just end abruptly, like this. So then I can just mine backwards out of that, knowing that nothing's likely to spawn. I'm not real careful about making sure it can't spawn. I don't check light levels and such, but this is probably lit enough that they're not likely to spawn. So that I can be more attentive to my mining. Always look back over my shoulder. Sometimes there's ore showing on ledges that I missed in the other direction. I missed on the way out that I'd forgotten about. I need to drop my crafting table. Maybe let's do that back by the entrance. Drop my crafting table. It's already showing some wear on my pick. I hate that. So I think I am going to go back to my iron pick and just save this one. So I'll go back, drop my crafting table, make an iron pick. Just don't want to wear out the diamond mining stuff I could mine with iron when I don't have enough diamond to replace it at the moment. Seems like that would be a bad thing. I mean, it's fun to mine with. It's much faster. But I couldn't repair it, couldn't replace it. So let's hang on to it. If I find lava, I can make a bucket, bring some water, and I can actually do something with that stuff now. This way. Alright, so we don't need that guide anymore. Instead, we're going to drop our indicator that we are done. And we'll just, I think right here is where we'll put our crafting table. We'll put a furnace next to it. And we might end up dropping a chest here too, we'll see. Something I've done in the past to keep from loot. I brought 2 crafting tables. I grabbed the whole stack of crafting tables. Do not need 2 crafting tables. Right, well, anyway, let's craft one of these. And we're going to go ahead and craft one of these. We're going to leave a chest there. Alright, so that there. Chest. Just drop it there. Okay. So now I can drop in the chest things that I don't want to carry with me while I'm in here. Things that will not be useful. Actually, I'll keep that crafting table with me. If I decide to ditch it somewhere, it's not a big deal. We've gotten one string already. Leave that map here. The doors. I've been known to close an area off with a door, so we'll keep the doors with us. Keep the diamond pickaxe with us, but we're not going to use it. Definitely don't have more of that, but we don't need to carry it with us. And we won't use the bed while we're down here. Okay. Now let's... Just go ahead and make 2 of those. Drop half of that, all of that. Let's go ahead and block this stuff. Leave those blocks here. This way, if I die, I'm not carrying a bunch of stuff with me that is hard to replace. I mean, the diamond stuff is hard to replace, but you can't go without everything. And just save an inventory spot. We'll just leave the shovel behind too. Actually, I think I'll take the string, because if I get... Oh, that is 3. I can go ahead and make the bow now. I didn't see that I had 3 already. There we go. This goes 4, that goes 6. That's my usual layout. There we go. We can just leave that in the furnace. Okay, so we said that area is done. So who's left? Oh, that's nothing. Let's just mark that. This one just keeps going. Obviously, we've picked up a second deposit touching the first one. So stop by the crafting table and ditch some more of this. We are nearing the end of our hour, so I think what I'll do is wrap this up with a little bit more mining. See if I can start one of these other directions. Leave it on that. And I can do all the new organization and such afterwards. So the question is, do I go that way first? Because everything back here is done. So do I go... Well, that's done. Do I go here or do I go here? Down just looks really enticing. And really dangerous too. See if I can get a... Can't get a... I was trying to see if I could get a torch somewhere on that side. I can't. Okay, so I'm going to go to there. Have to move that. That's going to fall off. Well. I say we go for it, folks. We're heading down. Okay, we've got another opening here. So I'll put that there. Put that there. There's another way over there. We've got lava. It's not an opening. We've got lava. Okay, so I need to go mark my way up. There. There we go. Don't fall into the big hole. We are going to explore that, just not yet. Whoa. Almost fell down into that hole. Just close that off for safety. So we've got some lava there. Got an area over that way. I hear somebody being grumpy over that direction. Decisions. Now obviously all of this is going to link at some point. Okay. So that is the end of that one. No, it's not. That goes up too. Wow. Okay. Just trying to figure out a way to leave myself some stairs here. I guess my answer to that is my usual answer. Let's dig in some stairs. Enderman. This could end very badly. If I piss off an Enderman, I'm just dead. Heard that in time. The only thing I think I know about Endermen is that looking at them is supposed to be what ticks them off. And I only think I know that. I remember reading that about I think about wearing a jack-o'-lantern helmet that stops you from pissing them off. I think I read that somewhere. I probably mined too much coal. I know that in one of my other maps, I have been playing other maps to kind of get a little better at this between sessions of this, and in one of my other ones, I've probably got, I don't know, 2 stacks of blocks of coal. I'm hoping someday there's enough use for it that That turns out not to be a silly waste. But I don't really know. I really don't. All right. So, wow. So much to do here. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to leave that right here. I will not do anything else. Next time I can get in and stream this one, we'll just have to pick up there. And it's going to fall right into the water and go down there, isn't it?